Coach Choate rejoins us to preview next week's game with North Dakota. We're also joined by guest host Scott Levandowski of First Interstate Bank. And Coach, let's talk a little bit about your running back situation. Chad Newell, second game in a row, didn't play. He will go, it seems like, against North Dakota. What sense do you get that he's like a bull in a rodeo, just waiting for him to swing that gate open?
Yeah, I think it's more like a caged lion. I think, yeah, I'm excited to see Chad play again. You know, how he started the season against Idaho, the leadership that he's provided, it's been unbelievable. And it's going to be exciting to get he and Gunner together in the backfield.
So, Coach, 3 games in, non-conference, what are you seeing in your team?
I see a group that's it's been a little bit of a mixed bag, you know, kind of what you'd think, you know, that we're all getting to know each other, the coaches working together for the first time in game situations, us obviously figuring out what our players do well and having to modify things kind of almost week by week to just fit what our skill set is. And so the one constant has been, I think that we've improved each week, and I think that we've been very competitive in each game, and those are the things that we want to focus on. And so I've been pleased with the kids' fight, how game they are, their willingness to come back to work each week.
Regardless of outcome, there are always coachable moments that come from each game, but after a 55-0 win like this, how much easier is it to teach these guys after a win?
Well, I thought last week was the one where, you know, that we were able to win a game that was a tight, tough, tightly contested game. We made a lot of mistakes. We had a lot of self-inflicted wounds. And I think that was one where we really were able to point to some specific details, and those things showed up this week. We cleaned up some of those details. I think the kids will be ready to work today. I think they understand that we've got a really good conference opponent coming in, and the stakes are now higher.
What are some of those coaching points that come from this game and the last couple of games that you'll take into practice this week as you prep for North Dakota?
Well, I think the urgency that I want to see on the offense and that consistency that we need to have there. We certainly will always emphasize the things that we're doing really well, which is playing good red zone defense, scoring points when we have the ball in the red zone on offense and taking the ball away from our opponent and protecting it. And so those are the things that we've always got to focus on. If we do those things at the end of the year, we're going to be pretty happy. If we can stay in the top of the FCS in our turnover margin, I think we'll have a good year.
Coach, talk to us a little bit about the intensity in a game when it's a conference versus a non-conference game.
Yeah, I think the stakes definitely go up. You know, I mean, we're playing for something right now. I think that's one of the really cool things about FCS football is you're playing for the opportunity to get in a tournament. And that tournament really starts Saturday for us in terms of our league schedule. I think North Dakota is a very, very good football team. I've had the opportunity to preview them a little bit. They played a shootout double overtime game yesterday and a rivalry game with USD, and it's going to be a great environment, I know, here in Bobcat Stadium, but I definitely think you'll see the intensity pick up.
Coach, you mentioned North Dakota. They're 1-2, so they kind of, in some regard, with the stakes of making the playoffs slim now with 2 losses already, they've got their backs against the wall. What do you see out of them when you do take a look at them? Well,
they're extremely aggressive on defense. They're kind of really a mixed bag, but they bring a lot of pressure from a lot of different angles. They're very athletic. They return 9 of 11 starters on that side of the ball. The Santiago kid, their tailback, he's kind of their main guy on offense, and he's a very good football player. And their quarterback has improved each game, is what I've seen from him.
Well, Saturday is homecoming at Bobcat Stadium. The 2-1 Montana State Bobcats and the 1-2 North Dakota Fighting Hawks will kick off Big Sky play at 2:05. We hope to see you out at Bobcat Stadium for that one.